Is he awake?
Yeah, he just woke up. I'm gonna go get the doctor. Will you stay with him?
Yeah. It's okay, pal.
Where am I?
You're in the hospital. 3 guesses to who put you here. Ribs are bruised, as is one of his lungs, and it looks like he re-injured an old knee injury.
Yeah, it certainly feels that way.
You're a lucky man. Next time, hold the railing. Give some instructions to the nurse. Well, the good news is you're going to be okay. The bad news is you still work for me.
I still can't remember what happened. I took AJ to your office like you asked, and then...
You got a surprise visitor.
Visitor? Yeah. He showed up.
Yeah, Caleb. And look where you wound up.
JR, don't do this.
I'm just telling
No,
you the
you
truth.
are making this about yourself and your worth, Caleb. Stop it.
All I wanted was a night with my son. I wanted to hang out with him on Halloween. I didn't realize that I was putting Asher in the middle of a collision course with his lunatic father. And I am sorry how this ended up.
How exactly did it end up? What happened?
Well, you got into a fight with Caleb.
Fight? Yeah, we were at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, and then you fell.
I got that.
Well, it's not exactly clear that you fell down
JR?
those stairs.
Are you trying to say that Caleb pushed me?
No, nobody knows that. All right, you were on top of the stairs with Caleb, and then Erica showed up.
She was there too?
Yeah, right after it happened.
What? Colby? What?
She knows about you. And now so does Caleb. Caleb knows you're his son.
I didn't want it to be like that. You know, I didn't want him to find out that I was his son like that.
You wanted to tell him yourself.
On my terms, you know, just like how he left me when he wanted to. You know? And it was my turn. It was my turn.
Sure, you need to take it easy, okay?
No, he's the one that's taking it easy. You can't have something, you just throw it away. You know? I mean, I should have hit him harder when I had the
Asher,
chance.
you know what? I'm gonna go get the doctor.
No, bastard got off light.
All right, you need to back off a little bit. The only thing you're gonna get out of this is another sedative. I'll knock you out.
They put me on drugs?
Yeah, well, you tore your knee up pretty bad.
Which means you're not allowed to be doing any moving.
Fine, okay. So, I was here overnight, alone,
And Colby was with you.
all night.
I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Thanks. Who else showed up?
Well, I checked on you once or twice.
I'm talking about him. Where has he been since he's known that I'm his son?
But take a look around, Asher. You don't see Caleb hanging around, do you? Sorry.
For what?
You're supposed to be taking it easy, and here I am getting you all riled up about Caleb again.
Doesn't matter.
Still, I didn't mean for you to wake up to this.
No different from any other morning that I wake up.
But, maybe now that everything is in the open, maybe you and Caleb can work things out.
Really? Are you serious? The son of a bitch killed my mom. You know, that's something you can't really fix.
Look, I didn't mean it like that. I was just...
It's never gonna happen.
You know what? I think we forget about Caleb and concentrate on getting you out of here. That sound like a plan?
Works for me.
You know, I never really got a chance to thank you properly. What you did for me, helping me get AJ. I owe you big for that, and I won't forget it. I have a meeting I have to get to. Are you good to stay?
Yeah, I'll stay.
Well, it isn't the proud papa himself.
Well, the vultures are still circling.
Well, where else would I be when a valued employee sustains serious injury? I just want to make sure that Asher pulls through.
You don't give a damn about him.
I see, that's funny. I hardly know the kid, and I already have a better relationship than his own father.
Leave the boy alone, Junior.
That's odd. Considering you haven't been there for him at all since birth.
Well, I'm here now. And I'll be damned if I'm going to stand by and watch you continue manipulating him.
Isn't that your territory, counselor? Putting a wedge between a father and a son. Besides, I didn't have to do a damn thing to turn Asher against you. You set that table all by yourself.
Well, I see there's no spilled blood yet. Caleb, has Asher regained consciousness?
No, he hasn't. Maybe he doesn't want to wake up after everything that's happened.
That's enough, JR.
His father abandons him, and now almost kills him. Great parenting.
Caleb,
Well, you.
Yeah, well, I understand. Don't like it, but I understand. Just keep me posted.
Bad news?
It's just some business. Nothing I can't handle.
Good. I mean, I'm glad that you can handle it.
So you came here to...
I just came to check on you, make sure you're okay after everything.
Yeah, well, I'm fine.
Good. I mean, I figured it'd be better for me to come here than the house. Technically, I still work here, so I figured it would raise less eyebrows.
Well, I'm glad to see you. And thank you again for helping last night.
No problem.
About that phone conversation, I really don't know how to handle it.
What happened?
Well, it seems the SEC is already leaning against me.
The Chandler takeover of Cortland?
Yeah. I'm sure Caleb and Erica are getting the same information. They're probably putting their heads together, plotting how they're going to exploit this.
Well, the SEC hasn't made their decision yet, right? So they haven't won.
No, they haven't. And they won't.
You know, the timing of this whole thing really couldn't be any more perfect. Caleb finding out that Asher is his son, I mean, that's got to be a huge distraction.
It is. But
But what?
you had to have been there. See that look on Asher's face when I told him that his father hadn't even come to the hospital to see him yet? And I'm sorry that I did that. I kind of like the kid. He just got the raw end of the deal when he drew Caleb as his father. And that son of a bitch should have stayed on the mountain where he belongs. There's got to be a way to pressure the SEC.
Well, do you know any of the members?
A few.
You got any dirt on them?
Nothing that's going to help us here.
Well, we could pressure them to postpone the final vote. That would buy us some time.
Or we could go on the offense. We could challenge the SEC's authority to rule on Caleb's lawsuit against Chandler.
Even better idea.
Yeah, why don't I check with legal on that? It's not going to be a permanent solution.
Well, it is if the court rules in our favor. Plus, we could get the shareholders involved in the lawsuit.
You mean like a grassroots effort?
Yeah, there's a lot of money that they could potentially lose if the SEC rules against us.
That's good. Do some PR with the shareholders. I'll deal with legal.
this angle's good. Shoot from over there.
What's going on out there?
So tell us, Mr. Cortland, why are we here today?
We're here to challenge the Security Exchange Commission to return my family's business to its rightful owner. We're here because this is where it all began. Probably one of the biggest corporate thefts of the decade. And standing behind you is the man who masterminded it. You know, Eliza, I lived a simple life until my uncle's death, which brought me here to take over the family business. A family business that was stolen by the man standing behind you, J.R. Chandler.
I want that camera out of here. All of you, get the hell out of here. Annie, call security.
We're not going anywhere, Junior, because my uncle, though deceased, will have his voice.
Okay, that's fine. You want a story? You want the real story? This man wants you to believe that he's a victim, but he is no victim. He accuses my family of horrible crimes. Well, how about you, Caleb Cortland? You really want to go there?
You Chandlers have robbed and cheated this town long enough. I am going to get my company back, and I am going to restore my family's name.
You're so concerned about your family's name? What about the son you threw away? Why don't we talk about that?